I figured I'd head my way over towards this other one we saw earlier. Shouldn't be too far away now. Don't want to lose track of it, because apparently when I leave the immediate radius of it, it kind of disappears from my map. So, I'm at risk of not knowing, of losing track of its existence if I'm not careful. Oh, look at that. There's a dead one. Running. These early ones don't seem great at catching me, so I'm kind of getting away with this power slide. Not coming?
Low and quiet does it.
Not joining the party? Alright. Right over there, apparently. Oh. Oh, right here. Hi. Fuck.
You want to talk to an outcast?
I'm desperate for help. Whatever the consequences.
What's the problem then? Trouble with your leg?
Forget about me. It's my daughter, Arana. She's in danger. She went after a scrapper near Mother's cradle, and I fear for her life. I can't even stand up, let alone go after her. Will you help me find her?
Why would your daughter hunt a scrapper on her own?
It's my fault. I went after it first, and it tore up my leg. I barely got away, and I left a spear impaled in the machine. That spear was made by Adina, my mate, who died last year. It means everything to Arana. She went after the scrapper to get it back.
You said Arana went to Mother's cradle?
Yes, southeast of here. I forbid her from going, but ever since her mother died, she's become impossible. Damn it, look at me. A widower, now a cripple. Father that can't find his daughter. Please, help me set things right.
You know the matriarchs might cast you out for speaking to me, don't you?
I don't care. I tried looking for her myself and my leg gave out. Just find her. I'll accept any punishment if it means she's safe.
I'll do what I can to help your daughter.
Make sure she's all right. I'm begging you.
That's a rough time. So a lot of people trying to find each other just at all, which, yeah, I feel like that'd be like the #1 problem all the time around here in this kind of era and this kind of level of technology. There's no ways to track people, there's no ways to communicate. You're just constantly at risk of completely losing track of anyone that you care about. And this kind of living situation is like where you would just potentially not hear about someone one day, and then you'd think about it a few weeks later, maybe a few months later, and realize, huh, never heard from them ever again. Because they died somewhere. Or maybe they didn't die. Maybe they just never came back for one reason or another. But you'd never know. There's no closure with when you don't have any ways of communicating. I'm curious to see how much penalty there can be for me just running through here like a lunatic. Like what their likelihood is that they'll just attack me. These guys just seem to run away, unless I directly engage. Nope, just got away with that. That wasn't a big deal. Alright, sure. Neat bridges, by the way. They've got a cool arc to them, because they kind of need to. So they know that much. I wonder if they have access to schematics. I wonder if they can read. Can the people of this world read? Have they ever found schematics of the old world, like to teach them how to do bridges, or do they have to figure it out again from scratch?
Yep, it's the motherless outcast again. Go ahead and stare.
Oh yeah, people won't react well to me being here. How will they react if I start stealing their stuff? Does that make you feel better about the outcasts when I steal your stuff? So an outcast can just walk into camp, huh? Like no big deal? Huh. Wait. Crap. I didn't activate the quest. Crap. Ah, I'll take the lumps, I think. Why not? Let's just go ahead and fast travel nearby, because I did a very stupid and ran away like that from the actual objective. Ah.
That must be Arana. Sounds like she's in trouble.
Somebody, please! I'm
Whoa.
surrounded!
I'll hit them with spears. Haha. Ow. Okay, that was a bad idea. That's what that was. That was a real bad. Oh, they're all mad at me. They're all real mad. Okay, let's maybe crouch a bit. Hut. That's a roll.
Yeah, get rid of them.
There we go. It's okay, I've got a roll button, I'm fine. Nope, roll button didn't pan out actually, as it turns out.
Get them.
Ow. Alright, well, really should have stealthed through that.
Thanks for saving me from those machines.
In the future, despite teleporting next to screaming people, let's not run in and hit everybody with stuff until they hit me back.
Talk to you for a minute?
Hang on a second, I'm picking up healing items. There we go.
Thank you. I thought those watchers were gonna tear me apart.
Your father sent me after you. It's time to go home.
I figured. But I can't go back until I get my mother's spear from that scrapper.
Your father is worried sick about you.
He gets worried if I go 10 steps to relieve myself in the bushes.
He doesn't want to lose you, Arana.
I know. But I do wish he wouldn't yell at me so much.
He doesn't just worry about you, he's actually wounded in the woods looking for you alone right now, surrounded by dangerous things. Let's maybe not be all angsty about it. Maybe, you know, reunite?
That spear must mean a lot to you.
My mother made it not long before she died. I can't believe my father lost it.
He didn't mean to. Scrappers are dangerous.
I know. I just can't stand the idea that it might be gone forever.
How did you wind up in that tree?
I tracked the scrapper to Mother's cradle. Caught a glimpse of it too, but then a watcher saw me and called his pack. By all, Mother, I'm just not a good enough hunter to get that spear back, am I?
I'll look for your spear.
You will? Oh, thank you.
Go find your father. His leg gave out while he was searching for you, just south of Mother's Heart.
Oh, no. Okay, I'll go to him right away. Thanks again.
Yeah, maybe head back before he gets, you know, mauled by something that's able to walk. By comparison. Let's see. Could go for the healing thing. Precision. Light spear attacks have an increased chance to knock off armor and components. Ooh, that could be useful. Look at that chunk just go flying off into space. That's a severe impact. I guess that helps make sure that you notice that it's happening. Ooh, high damage attack on downed enemies. It's also pretty neat. So if something falls over, I can just go in for a stab. I do want to go for the increased healing, though. Or I can go for the crouching power. Ooh, strike from above would be nice to have, too. Let's just spend some points. And I'll get more points in the future, and I can buy more things. Let's not worry too much about saving up for things this early in the game, where having a series of unique upgrades all in parallel could easily be very much come in handy. Are you guys all still searchable? Not that one. Not that one. I guess they would have the little line above them if they were still searchable. I figure I may as well click on these whenever I can, even though I'm just wasting these pyres constantly. I'm terrible. Terrible I am. So, next step. Right here. Right at the tracks. On we go. Yep, there's a big old tutorial explaining that thing that I probably didn't read the first time. How far can I get away with sprinting without having attention drawn to me?
Arana's trail ends here. Must be where she saw the scrapper. If I follow its tracks, I should be able to find that spear.
So this must be the scrapper tracks? How do I know which way to follow this? I guess they would have direction to their feet in their tracks. I was just thinking about it. How I know which way to go? Given two options. Can I climb up here? How do you guys get up there? Is there a zip line? I don't see one. It seems like you could be able to climb somewhere on this side. Maybe not. Huh. I'm not crazy, right? That's weird. Like it's a watchtower. They must have a way up there. Maybe they physically bring a ladder with them, or they have like a hoop. Maybe there's a piece that sticks out that they aim for when they throw a noose up there or something, so they can climb up. I did a number on my backlog of healing.
I'll bet it crossed the river. Better check the other side.
I'll be there in a second. There's so much stuff to grab. Oh my god, I can't stop. I'm so sorry, everyone. It's just a chain of it. You never know when it's useful. I have 180 wood. Why am I doing this to myself? Okay. Right there on the other side. Let's see. Is this water bad for me? No, she's not reacting. Okay. I thought maybe that going in water was like a hypothermia problem. Doesn't seem like a crazy response. There's snow everywhere. Oh. Haven't killed a peacock yet. There we go. Cross that off the bucket list. That's a terrible reason.
Can't be too prepared.
I'm sure I'll use the meat eventually. Or so I tell myself. Bunny. The hairs are huge in this game. I guess that's what they look like in the wild, as opposed to the little crappy ones that we domesticate. A fox! Quickly, before it goes into a bush where I can't see it. Oh, it's a boar. There we go. I still can't see the fox for crap, can I? Not really, no. A little bit. Fatty meat. There's the boar. Boar bone resource. 18 out of 20. Interesting. Alright, well here's our goal. We're gonna sneak now. That's clearly my goal up there, right?
There. Time to get that spear.
Oh, is it leaving? Alright, well that's definitely scripted. Let's get up here. Sneaky, sneaky, come on. Which one's my goal? Oh, the spear's in it. Okay. That makes it pretty clear. Oh, that was not a fitting hiding spot, as it turns out. Coming over here? Yeah, he is.
All right.
Oh, that didn't work. Ow. Did no one else notice? Oh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. I did not mean to do that. I meant to heal. I can't heal because I'm maxed out already. Whoops. Oh, how many of them are investigating? That's a problem.
I thought they'd go on forever.
Sneaky, 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 sneaky. Eat. Clink. Oh, he turned away. Lucky. He's probably... Oh, right, because he's investigating something right now. Works for me. They're both doing that. They're both keeping busy.
A well-made weapon. Alana will be happy to have it back.
And I'll be happy to scavenge the crap out of these guys because they're here and apparently one-shot kills. It's interesting seeing this in action. You can tell they set up 2 separate side quests, basically both designed to introduce you to a scrapper, just so you would, just to help you notice that they exist, because they want to introduce this weird mechanic here that there's an entire group of the machines around here that primarily, like, their primary function is to go after other machines, the remains of the ones that have been taken out, and reclaim their parts. That's interesting. Because that means that that shows how this whole thing's sustaining. One of the first things I wondered when I saw the Horizon Zero Dawn, like, promotional stuff a while ago was just the idea of, like, wild machines. Like, how would they still exist at some point? You would think that they would just, you know, break down sooner or later, and the answer is they do. But then there's new ones. Surprise. And that's the twist here. That's really far away. Let's skip. Here we go. This spot seems awfully familiar.
Mother be praised. Aloy's back with the spear. First you send Arana back to me, and now you've got the spear. When I first called out to you for help, I didn't even know if you'd speak to me. I'm glad you did.
Me too. I can't believe you got the spear back.
Your mother knew how to craft them. It's of exceptional make.
I'll never be the crafter she was, but she did pass along a few tricks. I'd be happy to take a look at your spear.
Thank you. It sounds like she was special. I'm sorry for your loss.
Well, because of you, I still have the spear to remember her by. You didn't have to help us, but you did. She would have admired that. Thank you, Aloy, for everything. When I think what it would have been like if I had lost Arana, well, thank you, Aloy.
There we go. Ooh, spear damage boost +1 and 1,000 experience. Neat. I tried talking to him again because I wasn't sure if I was supposed to get an upgrade for the spear. I think that just kind of took care of itself. Alright, that's the side quest done for now. The ones I found. Okay, now let's pick it up where we left off, with me wandering through the middle of this town as an outcast.
Doesn't mean I won't pass through.
Ballard's gonna win the proving. I'll bet on it. It's after her mother. We can't live in the past forever, so what if the matriarchs invite the Karja to the proving? It's time.
What's everyone talking about?
Heard a brave got mauled by a few scrappers by Mother's crown.
The motherless?
They're not happy to see me, but largely passive. My expectations were set differently during the prologue stuff. People were attacking me. Hey, don't mind me just using the fire. Oh my god, you're on fire. What happened? I'm so sorry. What happens if you walk into people? Oh, greet Nora Brave.
Oh, Mother, protect me.
I don't think they like being greeted. You're inside that post, dude.
I don't have time for outcasts.
Oh, isn't that convenient? We're trying to meet with somebody who apparently is willing to meet with us, and yeah, it makes sense that they're outside of the camp. Otherwise, it'd be pretty obvious that they were interacting with me, and that'd get them in some trouble. We're trading for something called a trip caster.
There he is. Looks nervous.
Well, well, well. An outcast on my doorstep. All Mother protect me.
Surprised you saw me the way you keep looking every other direction to make sure no one's watching. Careful there, or you'll sprain your neck.
It's always a pain in the neck when you show up, girl, one way or another.
Is there a reason why you're acting so cranky today?
Once you run the proving and get made a brave, you'll deal with traitors in Mother's Heart. Maybe I don't like losing customers.
Traitors who don't break the law and deal with outcasts, you mean?
That's right. Our days of crime will be behind us, so long as you keep quiet.
Last time I visited, you had a tripcaster available for trade. Still got it?
I do. But you'd need to bring me a scrapper lens. What can I say? Special weapons don't come cheap.
Oh, I can pay. Took down a scrapper not long ago. Stripped out the lens in perfect condition.
I'll be the judge of that. Show me.
I've probably got a bunch of those, huh? What? Oh, this is our buying menu. Okay. Need one scrapper lens. Is it? Oh, do I have exactly one? Huh. Well, that explains why all the side quests around here point you directly at scrappers, then. Play movie. What was this, Bioshock? Huh. Yeah. That's... Yep, that's the bolt... That's the bolt gun trick from Bioshock. That was the easiest way to take down a Big Daddy without much fuss. A lot of the time was just to fill a hallway with tripwires and then aggro it, and then just watch as it charged through and then died before it actually reached you. Alright, let's do it. I'll put it up here. A sling. I have 75 metal shards right now. This costs me 70. 75. A rope caster. Is it better than a trip caster? Handling 30. Handling 50. So this one's more of a lasso. There's some interesting little tricks here. Okay. There's a war bow. Fires elemental payloads, best used to put targets in vulnerable states. Oh yeah. Completely disabled them with like an EMP. Sling. Elemental bombs. Oh yeah. It's like a more awkward version of the war bow. Might have different ammo though, like that one. Is that a freezing attack? What? That's some crazy tech going into the just having the ability to make something like that. Sharp shot bow. Slow firing but highly accurate for use for long range. How much does it have some kind of zoom? There goes that guy. Also, there's a tower we've never seen before. Some sort of... Is that a different tribe? Kara sling. Elemental bombs. I think it's the same dialogue as the other sling, just a tougher one, I guess. It requires 15 blaze and 150 metal shards. Yeah, it's pretty familiar. Let's see, this sling is 50 handling, 20 050, 40 handling. Oh, 20 050 are two different elements. This one has the ice one, and that one has ice and lightning. So it's a weapon that has different, it has more effects than the other one did. Okay. How about what's down here? We can buy resources from him. Different traps. If you give him sparklers, wires, and shards, you can get more healing potions to add to the pile. There's also a full health potion. Series of different traps. They cost 20 to 25. Shock and detonation traps. Lots of ammo types. Treasure boxes. A free sample box. It's free of charge. Okay. I'll take the free sample box. Why not? Why not? Alright, so yeah, this guy gives you options, and you can sell things. Oh, I should sell. Yeah, this is supposed to be of great value when sold to merchants. This one down here too? Yeah. My talismans. Rare part, valuable for merchants. Yeah, trade to merchants or sell for metal shards. Watcher heart. Oh, these might be required for buying specific items, huh? Well, my inventory is pretty full, so for now I think I'll just take the metal shards. Alright.
Now that you've got yourself a tripcaster, practice how to use it someplace else, alright? My life's exciting enough without a bunch of shock wire booby traps to trip over.
Really? Could have fooled me. Are you worried I'm going to tell someone that you trade with outcasts?
I don't think you're the kind who talks, but you never know.
You can stop worrying. The secret's safe with me.
Yeah, that's what I figured, but I don't mind hearing it.
Why do you take the risk, trading with outcasts?
Every time you ask. If a big, meaningful talk is what you're after, move along.
It's because you used to be one, isn't it?
Yeah. Got caught poking around one of the metal ruins out beyond the Embrace. Matriarch said I was tainted and gave me 5 years.
What did you see in the ruins?
Nothing I can make sense of. After my shunning, I tried living back in Mother's heart, but everyone I knew had moved on, and there were so many people everywhere I turned. I like it better out here.
The only person I've ever told about our trades is Rost.
Yeah, well, not like he can turn me in, even if he wanted to. Law and duty sort of a man, that Rost. I don't know how you stand it.
You really don't know why he was cast out?
I've told you no. I don't think anyone knows what he did, but it must have been serious because his term is for life.
Will you be around later, in case I want to make another trade?
I'll be here. Same as usual, bring me the parts you harvest from any machines you hunt. The better the parts, the more shards I'll pay. Be sure to take a close look at my inventory, though. Who knows? Maybe I've got something that could give you an edge in the proving.
It's not a bad point. I just got a decent number of shards from that last exchange, so I might want to just buy something. One of these other variants of things. So I have a tripcaster already. I can go for a sling for weird projectile types, a sharp shot bow for just destroying stuff at long range. Too bad this sling costs so much. Let's see. Probably want to go for a sling just for having something different, right? Although the ropecaster could be interesting, tying things down. Yeah, let's grab a ropecaster. That thing seems interesting. Alright, so now I have one thing that lets me attach between locations. You're not the same item, are you? I can't tell for sure. Yeah, no, this creates traps. You do 2 anchor points and then it attacks things. This thing you can tie a person to the ground, and that, despite being similar in premise, they seem to genuinely be different items. I don't think I'm buying an overlap.
Another day, another trade.
I guess that concludes our business.
All right. Good luck in the proving. Blessing of all mother and all that.
I've got what I need. Time to meet Rost at the North Gate.
And how far away is that? Not too far off, actually. Just across the bay. Bay is not the thing to call that. It's more of a pond. Now I've got a few options here. So you hold L1 to pick different weapons. Oh, interesting. So each weapon takes a quadrant, but each quadrant can be multiple ammo types jammed into said quadrant, so you can keep track of what's going on there. Let's see. Pouch upgrade available. The heck? How do I upgrade my pouch? Oh, crafting would be the way to go, at least. Carry capacity. Oh, tripcaster ammo pouch. Ropecaster ammo pouch. How about just, resources satchel? Oh, metal shards and ridgewood. I can go for that. And some rich meat. There we go. Now I've got significantly more capacity for resources. Oh, wow. Haha. Whoa, I'm at 15 out of 50 now. Okay, now I've got plenty of space. I had to dump some turkey meat earlier because I'd already maxed it out. It's interesting. So, I have 168 Ridgewood, so I have a huge stack of Ridgewood, and that's still in one stack. So, it's actually how many different items you pick up that fits into here. And now my capacity is so high that I can deal with picking up way more stuff. Interesting. So I go for more potions pouch, weapons satchel, outfit satchel. Increases weapon inventory capacity to 10. That's interesting. I don't really have a need for... I don't have a need for outfits right now. There's a Rope Master Hunter Bow Quiver. Oh, I need a blaze. That's not a big deal. That would take my bow from a capacity of 20 arrows to 30 arrows. Then I go for the rope mat. So I can't get that one right now, but they exist. Rope caster and trap caster. Okay. So I can upgrade the capacity of each individual category of this stuff. That's interesting. I think going for resources was a reasonable place to start, just because I pick up stuff constantly, and now I have a ridiculous amount of space for that, apparently. Wow. 15 out of 50. Alright, all the more reason to keep gathering metal shards and whatever else I can find.